It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard, and we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
And it was another MVP caliber season for Josh, a season ago. Double-digit wins, huge numbers. This guy just produces and has each and every year. And what I love, and I know his organization loves, was him breaking that NFL quarterback record with 15 rushing touchdowns.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Ty Johnson now to return. Returns looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's complete to Hollins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 47. Caught quickly on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action now. Allen. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That'll be complete to Hollins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, Allen to the air. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he scores! It's a Buffalo touchdown! The Bills can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. Bass now to kick this away. Laviska Shenault to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks pushing for points. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, Smith to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning him from the slot right. On first down, Allen. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That brings us to halftime, and these teams locked up on the scoreboard. It's a 7-7 ball game. Now from the extreme northwest to the extreme southeast, we're going to head down to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with our buddy, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard hot route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A give up the gut to Walker. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action. Here's Smith. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think 2's good enough for you. Please don't give me a third time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll send him over right. From the 19. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game. A whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Chenault on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Walker. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the draw, it's Walker. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Running with Walker again. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. First and 10 from the 41. Now to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Looking to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that brings up 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw. And a man is there to knock that away. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So that brings up second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing now. This will be caught by Cooper. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They bring Hollins in motion. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motioning him from the slot right. Here he is to throw. It's complete to Hollins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. So everything comes down to this from Tyler Bass. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Bass now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Seattle.